Okay, what I'm thinking about, Ethan is sending you this feeder. This is what you have now with this. But we put this in between and we drive this. But for this test, you don't need this, but I got the feeder that'll plug into your box. So I'm gonna send you this feeder instead. So here's what's different. You're used to seeing something like this. I'm gonna turn the light on. So when you press enter, you get this menu. Okay, and just like before, you can open and close the brake. No change. If you come out of here, and when you see 10s in this corner, you're not going to use 10s. And in fact, we're going to say manual mode. So you're going through the 10s brake in order to talk to this brake with the menus. But you're not going to use the 10s because you're going to put it in manual. So it's just a bunch of extra stuff to thread up for the test. If you press this key here, you will change from 10s to Attivo, ATT. This is Attivo. That's how you get there. One more X, get you into some menus. We'll turn it back with, this is your 10s, Attivo, menu. So this is what you're used to right here. And you can hit the menu and go inside. You know how to do that. But if instead of going into the menu, you press X, you'll be in the Attivo menu. All right, we're in zone 4. The loom may be able to set this feeder, but if not, you can set the feeder from here. So right now we're in zone 4. You create zones. Zone 4 starts starts at 185 in this. Let's go back. Let's go back to zone. Zone 1 is when we cut it, and that this is 60. Don't look at this. This is the 10s that we're not using, T-Read. We're not using this, but we are using these two things. And we are changing all the zones with plus and minus. That's zone 2, zone 3. But let's go back to zone 1. So we said we're going to cut. So you have to press and hold at this time and look for a white bar. Press and hold. That white bar goes all the way across and will allow you to edit this guy. So I want more tension after I cut it. I want, I don't know, 20% of the brake after I cut it. And I want to enter, and I'm going to do 65 degrees for the cutter. Maybe I'm going to do 68. I'm going to enter that. And now I have to come out because I'm going to do another zone with this. Now I can go to zone 2. I can press and hold this white bar. Now I can move around, and you see the percentage on the right. Now I'm just like up at, I'm sorry, the degrees is 150. We'll make degrees is 150. Check is to move around. Tension desire, that's not TD, it's percentage. See the percentage mark. I want 40% brake there at 150. Maybe I really want more than that. I'm gonna go ahead and set it higher number. You need a good bit of brake because you're getting ready to transfer. Again, the panel may do this, but if it doesn't, you can do it one time this way. Don't ever set it at 100. Okay, now I want to come out of there, and I want to see zone 3. There's my 164 and 70%. Okay, so this is just before transfer. There's a white bar. And transfer for you, let's say we want 165 degrees, bounce back and forth with just quick presses. Now I want about 80% on the brake. Okay. And I want to come out with this. I'm going to go back to zone 2 with the minus key. And I think I don't want 90% brake, so I press and hold. And I'm going to turn the brake, stop. I did it the wrong way. It was at 150 degrees, and we won't let it break. Maybe 60% break, and we come out. Zone, okay, we're out, so we can change zones to plus minus zone 4 we haven't been to yet. So that's 20% break at 185. That might be good. Again, we don't pay attention to TR because we're not going to be using 10s. These are the only two. So I like that for zone 4. Zone 5, 80% break at 280, 90% break at 294, and then 75% break at 330. I don't know why. And then 70 break at 350. You don't have to have all these zones even. So that's all of them. That's ready to go. And if you from here just quick press the menu, you can go down to simulation, and 2 presses, and you see what the thing does is it goes through those all those zones. I know that's a lot, but once it's set up, it's not so bad. But it is a lot to get used to. Press this again, go to simulation, and that stops the simulation. Now, if you come out, you see you're in Attivo. Sorry, you're in Attivo. Instead, you go to 2 presses, you're back to 10s. When you press menu now, that's the menu you're used to. And so we come out, and we want to go from 10s to Attivo. That's a different menu. A little different. It's got the simulation. Okay, so I think I'm going to send you this big feeder, and you can plug it in and play in whatever position that is. You can see how your stop levels do. And again, you have to set while you're in the 10s area. Sorry. While we are in the 10s area, you don't have a knob. So we have to pretend this is our knob to move the whole thing in and out. Okay? So this is our knob instead of this. But if you get the Attivo feeder without all of this, you'll have a knob. But you get it tight enough if you put all the zones to 100%. Leave the degrees where they are, but all the zones to 100%. And then adjust this so the loom runs well when there's really good yarn. Then you just go back and start reducing the tension between cut and transfer and release on the other end. You reduce those percentages in the zones where you can release them. Okay, I know that's a lot. Thank you.